Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm starting on a clean face, obviously, after double cleansing my skin. Very necessary. I don't know what happened of recent. I've been having breakout, maybe stress, and I started with my lip care. As you can see, I am using a lip balm. The weather is still dry. Yeah, we're still experiencing the drier months. So I'm starting with my hydrating essence. If you prefer using toner, good for you. Very, very okay. And this hydrating essence has licorice in it, so it has sort of a brightening ability. Licorice is a tyrosinase inhibitor and has a melanated skin. Tyrosinase inhibitors I must have in our skincare routine, especially stay on products is very important. So I'm just hydrating my skin like I told you. If you want to use toner in place of this hydrating essence, is fine. If you want to even use both toner and essence in your skincare routine, is still very, very okay. Basically, it helps with hydrating the skin as well as set a good base for absorption of your other products. Now, I'm using a 2% alpha arbutin. Although you can see it here, I'm not really using it all over the face. I'm using it mostly on my forehead. But when you're doing a skincare for acne, it's advisable you introduce a tyrosinase inhibitor like the alpha arbutin, because obviously acne is going to leave you with acne scars, and as a melanated skin, our skin is highly prone to pigmentation, especially after acne. It's another PIH. So now this is a niacinamide serum. It's very important. When you're battling acne, your skin barrier is going to be uncomfortable and is going to feel uneasy. So helping it to produce ceramides, obviously, calming it down, and also to reduce the spread of the hyperpigmentation, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation after acne. Adding niacinamide is very important, and niacinamide is something you should start small. Yeah, for a beginner, even start as low as 2% and see how your skin is going to take it first before you progress to 5% and maybe move further to 10%. It's choice. So I am going to let all of these serums to dry. Very, very important. This is layering for acne, and I'm going to use salicylic acid. You get, so hence the reason why I need to wait for my skin to dry first, because an ingredient like salicylic acid on a damp skin is going to be an issue. There's going to be over penetration. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I love you always. Now I'm coming back with my two, will I say, star of the show, an azelaic acid and salicylic acid. I'm using these two, but when using it for as a beginner, you have to be very, very careful. The reason why you have to be careful is that both ingredients are drying on the skin, so therefore you need a proper backup moisturizer. Moisturizer is very, very important, and using salicylic acid in your skincare routine shouldn't be every day. Azelic acid can be every day, but salicylic acid no. So a moisturizer is very, very important, very key. Because salicylic acid, like I told you, is drying. Azelaic acid is equally drying. Salicylic acid, you can use it like 2 to 3 times in a week. Exactly, because it's exfoliating, is a BHA. It shouldn't be used every day. Very, very important. It shouldn't be used every day. Like if you're an oldie here, in the past, I used to use salicylic acid in my face wash, but over time, I realized there was no need for it there. Yeah, if you have acne, a dedicated 2% or 1% salicylic acid will do a good job of helping with your acne. And it's very important to take note, it needs to be applied on a dry skin, not a damp skin, because over penetration, too much penetration of salicylic acid can trigger the skin, especially women melanated skin. We don't want to trigger our skin. So I'm going to let the salicylic acid to dry as well, because it's a serum toner-ish. Yeah. So now I'm going over what my azelaic acid. Meanwhile, my azelaic acid has slightly moisturizing value, in the sense that it's in an emulsion. Yeah, a very runny, so it's an emulsion serum. Let me just use that word. It's an emulsion serum. Okay, so avoid azelaic acid on the neck, except if you have breakouts there. except if you have acne there. Like on my own skin, I have the two types of acne. I have the bacterial acne and I also have the acne rosacea. Hence the reason why I introduced salicylic acid and azelaic acid. Maybe that was something I should have said from the beginning, but I'm saying it now. So try to avoid even the salicylic acid on your neck, except if you are breaking out, you have breakout on your neck. Do you understand? But if you do not have breakouts on your neck, avoid azelaic acid on your neck, avoid salicylic acid on your neck. When you have acne on your chest and your back, fine, you can use it. You see, this is a PIH from the acne I've had. So hence the reason why you see using tyrosine inhibitor in your skincare routine for layering acne skin is very important, so that as the acne is going off, it's the tyrosine inhibitor is also helping. Yeah, I know a product with tyrosine inhibitor, I mean, is helping the acne marks to fade out quick. You get. So now I'm going in with a moisturizer. Your moisturizer has to be good, it has to be thick, and not just that, like not thick, to clog the pores. No, but it has to have a good moisturizing value. You get what I'm trying to say to you. Do not use lotion. That is what I would say. Do not use lotion after using a product like salicylic acid or azelaic acid. Go for cream so that you can have proper moisturizing and your skin does not get irritated or uncomfortable. Do you understand? So moisturizing is very key. Even the following day after washing my face, I will still moisturize. You get, because those things can dry out the skin. But mind you, like I said earlier, salicylic acid should not be used every day. So this is me after blending in my moisturizer properly, my neck, my chest, the décolleté in general, moisturize. And my moisturizer equally has tyrosine inhibitor. So tyrosine inhibitor for melanated skincare is very important. I hope you get it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Kindly subscribe, please. I'm begging, and hope to see you in another video soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.